Hello students, you all are welcome in grade 7. Today's new chapter number 15, light. You might have seen a beam of sunlight when it enters in a room through a narrow opening hole. You may have also seen beam of light from the headlamps, scooters, cars, engines of trains. Similarly, a beam of light can be seen from the torch. Beam of light you can see from the sun. Beam of light you can see from the train. Beam of light you can see from this lighthouse. So when you observe such type of resources that you can visualize the light. You have studied in your previous standard that light, it travels in a straight line. So, but how? You can see the canopy from the trees, right? When the sun rays, which is coming from the that forest area, and you can find a straight line, straight path, right? From the torch, nighttime, when you open the torch or when you on the torch at night time, you see the path of the that light rays. You can see the path of the light rays from that headlight of the vehicles. It is straight, right? So let's we see the properties of the light, that light always travel in a straight direction. One activity that we are going to see. So from that activity we can easily know that light always travel in a straight direction. Now you watch this activity. Okay, students, just now we have seen the activity. In that, it is proved that they have taken that one long pipe and see the image of that candle. They can visualize. Now they have bend. They just take the that bending pipe. From that, they cannot visualize that candle, image of that candle. It means that light travels in a straight line only, straight path. That straight path, that's why we can see using that straight pipe. But when some bending is there in these also, you see, when the pipe is bended, you cannot visualize that candle, or we cannot see the image of that candle. Now next concept, reflection of light. One way to change the direction of light is to let it fall on the shiny surface. For example, a shiny stainless steel plate or shining steel spoon can change the direction of light. the surface of the water can also act as like a mirror and change the path of light. Have you seen the reflection of trees or building in a water? Now, what do you observe here? Here you can see the image of object in the water. How do you get image? What do you observe? The image that you cannot see in erect, but it is erect and inverted. Of course, it is you look the image, but it is not upright. It is just inverted. Of course, it is erect. है ना, सीधा देख सकते हो, but आपको अंदर उल्टा दिख रहा है. So that is reflection, you see. So any polished or shiny surface can act as a mirror. What happens when the light fall on the mirror? You have learned in class 6 that a mirror changes the direction of light that when you fall on it. So this change of direction by the mirror or the back path of the light, it is known as reflection of light. So can you recall this activity in which you got the light of a torch reflected from the mirror? Let us perform this activity. Here you can perform the activity by taking that mirror and torch. So when you on the torch, so the path will be deflected. The path of rays will be deflected, as you can see. Now you see the first time the rays it just incident and then it will be back. So this is path will be deflected. So by this way, by this activity you can clearly on the opinion that the back portion of the light, that is reflection of light. Now we can see the locating image in a plane mirror, right? Or image formed by plane mirror. How can you observe? When you show your image in a plane mirror, what can you observe? That we are going to see. So let's we observe an activity, the nature of image formed by a plane mirror. Okay. So in this activity, first of all you see and then I will explain you. First of all you watch from this video.
Nature of image formed by a plane mirror. Your image in any mirror is the same size as you are. If you take 2 steps towards the mirror, the image will also take 2 steps towards you. And if you take 2 steps backwards, it will also take 2 steps away from you. Thus, we can see that the image is at the same distance from the mirror as you are. If you move your right hand, your image in the mirror moves its left hand. A badge on your left will appear to be on the right side of your image. So, we can conclude that the image formed by a plane mirror is as far behind the mirror as the object is in front of it. That is, the object and its image are equidistant from the mirror. Images are virtual and direct.
Just now we have watched that video. In that the person who is just standing in front of the mirror, when that person goes in front of mirror, suppose 2 meter, then you can find his image in the mirror also 2 meter away. He is his image is also moving front 2 meter towards the mirror. When that person he is just move 2 meter back from the mirror, then in that image also you can see in the that mirror you can also visualize he is moving back 2 meter from the mirror. It means that in a plane mirror, what do you observe? Let us to understand clearly We watch another video.
To demonstrate and explain you the properties of image formed by the plane mirror. For this experiment, I have taken a plane mirror which is mounted on a wooden board. I have taken a white sheet of paper on which I have kept a candle which is already lit, and this candle is placed at a distance of approximately 9.5 centimeters away from the plane mirror. So what do you see inside? You see the image of this candle, right? And you are seeing the erect image of this candle over there. Now, here I have taken a white page and I have fixed it on a small box, so that becomes my screen, and I'm also going to demonstrate the difference between the virtual image and the real image over here. So guys, now first of all, let me talk about the properties of the image formed by the plane mirror. So first is the image is erect. Second thing, the distance from the object to the mirror is same as the distance from the image from the mirror. So if this is at a distance of 9.5 centimeters, the image is at 9.5 centimeters behind the mirror. So now let me show it to you with more clarity. It is clearly seen that the height of the object and the height of the image are also the same. You can see that the distance of the object from the mirror and the image from the mirror are same. The another most important point is the height of the image and the height of the object. They are exactly the same. Now guys, another most important thing to learn from here is we are able to see this image which is behind the mirror. Now, whatever is the background over here behind me, the same virtual background appears inside the plane mirror, which is called the virtual world. So this is a fictitious image. This is not a real image. This is the assumption of our mind, and this is a virtual image. We are not able to catch it on the screen. You can see that this image which is over there, I'm not able to catch it on the screen. So those images which cannot be caught on the screen are referred as the virtual images, guys. Now, for a moment, if I remove this plane mirror and if I bring another mirror near it, which is our concave mirror, I would be able to obtain a real image on the screen. So let me show you that. Alright guys, so now what I have done is I have replaced my plane mirror with the convex mirror which is mounted on this stand. Now, if you just look at the entire screen, you would be able to see, if I move this mirror and adjust this mirror, just keep on looking at the screen. There you go. That's it. And this is our real image which is obtained on the screen. And as you can check by yourself that real images are always inverted, guys. So if you look at the entire setup, here we have the concave mirror. Here is the object, and now since there is a real image formed over here and real images can be caught on the screen, so here we have the real image, and always remember guys, the real images are inverted. Now the last property of the image formed by the plane mirror is the following. So now guys, the last property of the image formed by the plane mirror is the lateral inversion that takes place over here. So here you have seen that I have written ambulance and all letters are inverted. Now what happens if I place this in front of the plane mirror? Just look at the image of the ambulance and you will see that all the letters are correctly visible. So this is called the lateral inversion. This is also referred as the sidewise inversion, guys. So if I show you with a more closer look, you can see that all the ambulance letters are written very properly and appear straight. So that's why what happens is, this is not only the property of plane mirror, in all the mirrors this lateral inversion takes place. That's why you might imagine why the ambulance which is written are always inverted in front of the ambulance van.
Just now we have seen the activity of candle that you observe from the plane mirror. In that you have observed that When you put the candle suppose 5 meter away from the mirror, you can see its image in the mirror 5 meters. It means that you can, another property that you can see that the distance will be same, right? So when you put the object 5 meter in mirror also, you can see its image 5 meters only, means distance will be same, size will be same, right? But the main properties that you can see, that suppose you have written that ambulance that you can see in that, suppose it is inverted. When you write inverted ambulance on one paper, you can visualize in erected manner, and it will be correct way, upright. So you can see it is one type of property, and that property is, it is known as lateral inversion or lateral image you can find from the plane mirror, right? Means lateral image means what? Okay, left hand appears on the right side in the image and right hand appears on the left side in the image. Okay, so when you write with your hand with right hand side, when you see this image in the mirror, it is seems that it appears that you are writing with left hand side. And when you write with your left hand side, when you observe image in the mirror, it appears that you are writing with the right hand side. So why this thing is happen, and that phenomenon that is known as lateral inversion. So another property that from the mirror you can observe lateral image, means right left, left to right, like that. Now we see that on ambulance it is written in inverted. Why? Because when ambulance is moving on the road, then ahead of that ambulance any vehicles is there, they can exactly visualize in the, when that person driver see the back vehicles from that mirror, right? So from that mirror he can exactly know that now it is ambulance is there, so he has to uh, get the he has to get them to pass first, right? So and that ambulance, it is when it's observed from that mirror, it is upright image, it is upright image he can visualize, and he can understand that back vehicles is ambulance. So this is lateral inversion. So student, next time we are going to teach the types of mirrors, spherical mirrors. Okay, till then have a nice day, goodbye.